Hey traders, welcome to We Trade Waves weekly forex forecast. Guys, before we start, all of you who are new to We Trade Waves, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon to not miss any update, and keep watching till the end. I have a lot to cover, and in today's forecast, I'll start with gold. Why gold? Because what I have explained last week, you should watch it. If you missed it, there's a problem. Because that video, or like that part of the last week's forecast, which was this one, let me just go to this here, to our YouTube channel. This one, which is the gold explanation inside the last week's forecast, you can find, guys, the video on our YouTube channel, We Trade Waves on YouTube, but do not miss this one and this one, or in other means, you should watch this because that's the only forex video that you should watch or you should not miss. All right. So in this one, I have explained in detail the structure about gold, market makers, the secrets about forex trading, how market moves. So all of this was explained during the last week's forecast. Okay. So for that, again, we have cutted that part and posted it as a standalone video on our YouTube channel. Okay. So again, make sure to watch it. I'll try to put it in the description under this video and at the same time probably in the comment section. But again, you can actually just search for We Trade Waves on YouTube, and this is our YouTube channel. You can subscribe, like I said, and go and watch this video. Okay, this is very, very important. Back to the charts. Again, I'll start with gold, and after gold, I'll cover all these pairs here that you can see to the right side of the screen as usual. And by the way, I really hope all of you made money last week, especially with gold, because we said that market will push to the upside, and market did that. Even before any situation, I hope like all of you know the situation that's happening between Israel and Iran, Israel and Hezbollah. So before any of that, that was actually the situation that was escalated during the last week. This forecast was before that, right? So we said last week, let me go back to this one. We said last week market will correct and then up again. So this is the before. And by the way, thanks for all of you are liking and commenting on a weekly basis. So for this one, we said last week, corrective structure, one push up, which means we were biased to the upside. And that's the market in front of you all. So we've got a corrective structure here and then up again for market to go up, break this top and even higher. So I really hope all of you trade gold, made money trading this up wave. And by the way, if you remember this forecast, let me know in the comment section and give us a thumbs up. So for that, what is happening here, Alan? What's next and what should we do? Again, I'm repeating, all of you have missed last week's forecast. Go back and watch it and make sure to watch the gold part. That is a standalone video on our YouTube channel. And of course, do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, all the links are in the description under this video. Do not miss that, guys. This is for your benefits, by the way. Okay. So for gold, what's happening here? After this up wave, let me just zoom out a bit. After this up wave, we've got this trap up here. We were having an expanding flat and then up again, all the way up. After this up wave, market broke this top and we've got this trap, corrective structure and drop. Perfect, Alan. What is this one here? This is a regular flat. Okay. And after this complete corrective structure, market started to push up. We've got this up wave, another small pullback, and then all the way up. I really hope all of you trade gold made money trading this up wave. All our members who trade gold, they've made money. And by the way, we have 2 sessions for gold inside our community, live sessions conducted by Rob every single week. So again, if you love to trade gold or if you like to trade gold, you don't have to miss these sessions. In terms of the direction, guys, you know, like we are spot on most of the times, right? And even the trades of the week, you know, like dollar Mexican last week and XPT, and also like most of our trades of the week that are shared during our Sunday live session by T, they are spot on. So most of the times they go to the target, and of course, time to time, we get losses. So do not think that we always get wins. Sometimes we are wrong and sometimes we get losses, of course. But as a pro trader, your only goal, or like you should focus on the risk management, because if you lose wisely, your wins will take care of themselves. Now, those of you are like, they might be asking, all right, Alan, like, what do you really teach, guys? Because we get this question like, okay, what do you teach? What is your service? Like, what do you provide? Again, all the details are on our website. So you can just go to wetradewaves.com. Let me just go to this one before I go back to gold explanation. You can go to wetradewaves.com, www.wetradewaves.com. Check everything on our website. And to make sure that you are, guys, getting what we really provide, I'll just go to this one here. And this is actually, let me just zoom in or like zoom out a bit just so you can see all the features. this is, guys, what you need to focus on, WTW Pro. Okay, if you want like a starter plan, like something to start with, of course you can go for the free trial and you can go to the starter, but the pro plan is the plan that you have to focus on, or the goal, because this is all what you will get here if you join the WTW Pro. Okay, it's a monthly membership. You join, and if you don't like, you can cancel anytime. There is no lock-in period. I'm explaining this one because we are getting emails like, guys, what is inside WTW Pro? All the details, guys, are on our website. So just go to EURUSD.com, go to pricing page, and you can check this here. If you have any question, you can scroll down just to go to this FAQ section, or you can send us an email at info@EURUSD.com. Again, this is all you will get, guys. Just read them one by one. It's all you need if you want to succeed as a trader. If you want to become an independent, successful trader, that's all you need. Okay, so if you want to skip the 9-to-5 job, if you want to achieve financial freedom, if you want to become an independent, successful trader, we are the best. I can say that based on all the feedbacks that our members are giving, and people are joining us on a daily basis anyway, and you know, like the community, right? So even if you go to this one, Trustpilot, just for people who don't know, just to show you, look how many reviews we have, and we are rated excellent. You can scroll down and read everything here. Your story might be similar to any of the member stories anyway, okay? And of course, you can go to the YS page and read everything here, what our members are saying and what you can actually get once you join us. Anyway, I think for that, it's clear. You can go to the website and read everything about what you should read about, okay? Back to gold and back to the forecast. So for this one, what is happening and what to expect next? For gold, after this upwave here, we've got a corrective structure, and then up. After that, market gave us a corrective structure up, and then this drop. This drop, just to let you know, market actually is still, like I would say, the structure of the market is still in the making. At the same time, if you don't combine fundamental analysis with wave analysis, you might have less win rate. So you need to combine fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Technical analysis that most traders know, we see them differently. So our unique wave analysis concept is different. And once you master it, you will be able to read the charts the right way, which is like us. And the moment you start to read the charts correctly, everything else will actually fall into place. And the number one thing you should focus on after you learn how to read the charts correctly or how to trade correctly is the psychology, which means you have to focus on your mindset. You have to focus on how to trade correctly. All of this is anyway explained in detail inside WeTradeWaves membership. So inside WeTradeWaves membership, once you join, you will get access to the masterclass course. Of course, all the chapters from chapter 1 to chapter 10. These are actually the titles or like the chapters content. You can check it here. On top of that, you will get access to the weekly live sessions, all what I have explained before. Monthly Q&A sessions are the advanced part. So once you go to monthly Q&A session, you will get access to the archive. And in this one, you can read the topics. All of these archives, guys, once you watch them, these are the advanced part of WeTradeWaves wave analysis concept. So again, you will get access to all of this. Back to the charts. Up, corrective structure, up, pullback up, and the market is falling. What's next on it? My bias for gold is towards the upside, which means any buy setup we get, we'll go for it. And this is based on the uncertainty in the world, based on the war situation, based on the escalation, and based on what is happening at the moment in the Middle East. So for that, if market will be actually respecting the geopolitics, most traders or like most investors, most big players, most people who have money, they will go and buy commodities, especially gold. Why? Because for them, gold is safe haven. So once we have actually that much demand on gold, gold will push to the upside. This is just the basic supply and demand concept. So for that, in like from the fundamental part, from the fundamental events, from the geopolitics, gold is upside, which means we are biased to the upside for gold. From technical point of view, also are biased to the upside. So fundamentally and technically, we have the same bias to the upside, which means if we get a buy setup, we'll go for it, for gold to go up and break this top and this top once more. Or if market makers decide to build the framework, decide to execute their framework, we will get a corrective structure here, like this, one more drop, and then this upwave will come. In all the cases, even this is the all-time high. Those of you who don't know, even this is the all-time high, we are still expecting gold to push up. So that's the bias, that's the direction. For more details about the levels, about if this will be one of our trades of the week or not, you should join actually the Sunday session that will be conducted by T tomorrow live for pro members. Okay, so for that, in terms of the bias, gold, we are biased to the upside, technically, fundamentally, even based on the geopolitics situation. So this was a complete regular flat. This is a complete expanding flat, and now market will pushing to the upside once more to break this top and this top again. This is what we can see. Now, that's, guys, the bias. That's the direction, and that's the forecast. Of course, do not jump in. Before you risk your money, you have to learn how to trade correctly. Again, guys, do not expect any change of the outcome, or like do not expect any new results if you don't change what you are doing. So if you are losing money trading the wrong way, you have to take decision about like, okay, now I need to learn how to trade correctly. I need to invest in myself. And then after that, I risk my money. You can simply go and open an account again, lose another account, gamble the next wave, try to trade the next move and thinking that this trade will give you 10x and that's it. It's not like that. To become an independent, successful trader, you have only one way, which is actually learn how to trade correctly and mastering your mindset. This complete system, we are the masters of it. Okay, so again, I'm repeating, we are the best. You have to surround yourself with the best in order to succeed. You have to surround yourself with like-minded, strong trading community. And we have the best trading community in the world anyway. I have showed you that actually in the previous forecasts. So it's just your decision. I'm repeating. Do not expect new outcomes or other results or better results if you are not changing your trading style. And changing your trading style to something wrong again is a waste of time and waste of money. Invest in yourself, join us, learn how to trade the right way, surround yourself with successful traders to be the next, right? If this doesn't make sense, no problem. Keep doing what you are doing and just follow us on a weekly basis here on YouTube, okay? So for that, market is pushing to the upside and we are expecting this one to go up to break this top and this top once more. Now, back to the XY. For this one, market was pushing to the upside. We've got this up wave, corrective structure up, and then this drop. Last week, we said market pushed to the upside before the next drop. This up wave, it was small. We were not actually getting this momentum to the upside to break this top, but even after this up wave, we've got this drop. If you took this buy here as a scalping trade, based on weighted waves, wave analysis strategies, or weighted waves special strategies, you can get in this trade here and make money trading this up wave alone. Weighted waivers, they know which strategy is this one and how to execute this. Now, after this up wave, this was a structure in the middle, which is an expanding flat. I can show it to you anyway in the lower time frames. If I go to the 1 hour, look at this. This was a potential expanding flat. So if you took this buy from here, you must have made money. This is a big wave anyway. It's not a small one. So if not, after this up wave, market start to fall down. Even last week, we were having a lot of news events, a lot of volatility. So after that, market dropped to the downside. You broke this low and this low. In all the cases, we have explained this in detail about all the news events during the Sunday session and as well inside the Wednesday update. So again, you are missing a lot of live sessions, like 2 live sessions on a daily basis. We have gold sessions, we have the sessions with our seniors. So if you want to miss that, it's up to you. Back to this one. After this complete correction, this was a complete correction here. We've got this drop, pullback, and drop. We broke this low. We're having liquidity here anyway. Is this a liquidity grab? It's not. What we think this is here, market will give us another corrective structure upwards and then one more fall. After this drop, this corrective structure, and this fall, now we're expecting another corrective structure for another drop. So for me, I will not buy the XY unless I'm just looking to scalp this to the upside, which is fine, which is okay if you want to do that. But the main focus or the main goal is a corrective structure upwards for one more drop. If I want to trade the XY now based on the current structure after all the news events last week, if we get a corrective structure, another drop will be coming, which means I'm looking for the sell setups only if we get a complete corrective structure and we trade waves strategies. You want to learn that? Everything is inside WTW Pro. Do not miss it, guys. Again, the best investment you can ever make is to invest in yourself. Do not waste more time and money. Take the decision, join. If you like, you can continue. If you don't like, you can cancel anytime, but give it a try because we want you to succeed. We are building the best trading community. We have it, and now we are growing it more and more. We have the best traders, guys. We have traders trading 7-digit accounts and traders actually trading more than $5 to $7 million accounts and more than that as well. So you can be next. If you don't believe that you can trade that much money, well, you don't really trust yourself. The first thing you have to do as a trader is to trust yourself. If you don't, make sure to do it as soon as possible, because if we can do it, you can do it too. Again, it's all about joining the right people, the right mentors, and the right trading community. And we have it all, okay? So for that, I think this is clear for you, okay? Corrective structure, another drop is what we are expecting next. Euro dollar for this one, market actually gave us this drop, corrective structure, and drop. This was the forecast of last week. Let me just show you the before we actually jump to the next one. Look at this. This is euro dollar explained last week, which is 5 days ago. As you can see here, 6 days ago during the last forecast, we said after this drop, corrective structure and drop, right? So you can call this as the before and this the after in front of you. Imagine knowing where the market is going next and having the right strategy or a good strategy to execute and make more than 4-5 to 1 in one single trade. That's all you need. If you are aiming for more than that, now this might be a bit impossible. Okay, so if you want to trade your account today to double it in 1 week, 2 weeks, well, this is not trading, it's gambling. And if anyone showing you that he is doing that, make sure to ask them about track record, about like a proof like we have provided previously on our YouTube channel, because your goal is not to double your account in the next week. Your goal is to make consistent money on a weekly basis or monthly basis, and that's how you can achieve financial freedom. Go exponentially to the upside and make consistent profits. The only way to do that is by learning how to trade correctly and eventually become an independent, successful trader with the help of the right mentor and the right community. Make sense? So for that, after this drop, you can see actually this in front of you anyway. This was a complete corrective structure, and then after that, market pushed all the way up. This was anyway expected. What after this upwave, Alan? After this upwave, we're expecting market to give us a corrective structure, want to push up to break this top once more. So if we get a corrective structure, if you want to scalp this to the downside, it's up to you, you can do it. For us, we will be waiting, or like I'll be waiting for a corrective structure downwards before I look for the buy setups for market to take me all the way up to break this top and this top once more. Again, what we are explaining on the Saturday sessions is the direction, is the bias. If you want more details, more in-depth analysis about the fundamental events, geopolitics, and the levels, and if this will be one of our trades of the or not, you have to join WW Pro. The link is in the description under this video to get all the features of WTW membership. Make sense? So for that, corrective structure downwards, another push up. Pound dollar, if I go to the 4 hours, back to this one again, we've got a drop, corrective structure drop. This is again, this is what we said last week. If I go to this one, I believe it's here. Yeah, so corrective structure, drop, and then up again. We've got here a corrective structure before market breaks this low, drop, and then up again. Okay? Now, what after this pullback or this corrective structure? Now, if we get another upwave here and then a corrective structure, one push up will be coming. This is what I can see market will be doing next. Okay, so in all the cases, up at the wave before the upwave, we're expecting market to build actually the liquidity, market makers to execute their framework, and after that, market to push up again and breaks this top. And if this will be an impulsive wave, we'll be going all the way up to break this top once more. For now, corrective structure is expected, and then another upwave to come. Gold, we have done that. Aussie dollar, for this one, market is falling to the downside. We've got a small corrective structure drop. Now, I think market will spend time here before the next structure. So if I want to trade Aussie dollar, I'll be looking for the buy setups. Noting that next week we have news for Aussie. So make sure to follow actually the structure and execute your trades before the news. Okay. So for this one, this is what I'm expecting next for Aussie dollar. And based on that, we will see what the market will give us. Personally, I'm biased to the upside and I'll be looking for the buy setups if market gives us the buy setup. New Zealand dollar for this one, all of you who are watching actually the sessions conducted by T, you know that we are in this buy, okay? So one of the trades, it's a big trade anyway, is in this direction to the upside of New Zealand dollar. And after this upwave, market will correct for another push up. This is what we can see next. Anyway, if you get in the buy, make sure to move your stops to break even and let the market unfold. So for that, the next wave is a corrective structure, one push up. This is what we can see next. And this is the wave that we will trade. Okay. So New Zealand dollar to the upside like all the other pairs. But again, make sure to follow the news events and make sure to follow the Sunday session because we'll explain the structure in detail and we'll let you know if this will be one of our trades of the week or not. Okay. So dollar yen for this one, market is falling to the downside. By the way, those of you who don't know about the trades of the week or like what we give during the Sunday sessions, in this one, if you go, once you join WW Pro and you go to weekly live sessions, these are actually the sessions. We have the Sunday session and we have the Wednesday also session. Now for the Sunday session, if you cannot attend live and ask questions, you can always watch the recording and we have the recording archive anyway for you here. Why I'm mentioning the recordings archive? Because every time we explain about geopolitics, about fundamentals, about the news events, this is again a lot of teachings and these like this knowledge, guys, you have to know it because in case someone is asking you and your family, your friends, you will know what's happening in the world. And that's very, very important. Sometimes one trick, one tip that we give during the Sunday session or one advice, it might save you a lot. As example, we gave a tip previously in one of the sessions, like, guys, go and buy physical gold, right? And a lot of our members have done that when gold was here. Let me just zoom out and show you. Once you join Retail Waves community, you will know actually, and you will know like people inside our community, they bought actually physical gold here, exactly at this stage, exactly at this level. Why? Because we're seeing this, how market actually was behaving, how market was moving, and all the details about the structure. And look where gold is at the moment. I'm saying, like, I'm telling you physical gold. Why physical gold? This will be explained anyway during in the next sessions or in other sessions, or you can ask me during the Q&A session because this is very, very important. Even on how to buy, what to buy, this is very important as well. So again, this might save you a lot from losing money or even losing the next opportunity, because if you lose the next opportunity, eventually, potentially you are losing money. Okay. So for that, let's go back to dollar yen. For this one, market gave us a corrective structure, small one, instead of big corrective structure. Anyway, this was completed before the next drop. And this one, if I go to the 1 hour, just to show you this in detail, we've got this up wave, we've got this corrective structure and this up move. What is this, Alan? This is a complete regular flat for us before the next drop. Okay. So after this corrective structure, it's a continuation pattern. By the way, this is a running flat here. So we've got drop, running flat, drop, regular flat, and then this drop, okay? All these patterns, all these waves, you will learn them inside WW Pro. So once you learn all these ones, you know, we will teach you the strategies on how to trade them and how to maximize profits. Again, it's all in one solution for serious traders like you. If you want to jump to the next level, if you want to become an independent, successful trader, do not lose more time and money. Join and you will see the value by yourself. So, dollar yen for this one, we've got this drop, corrective structure, and drop. What's next? This is an impulsive wave, and this impulsive wave has to correct. If you want to trade the up wave here as a scalping trade, is up to you. You can do that, but any pullback, any corrective structure is actually a sell opportunity. So if we get a complete corrective structure here, another drop will be coming. Something similar to this one as example, okay? Or even this one here. Or even this one. If we get something exactly like this, but in reverse, here, we'll be going for the sell setup. So we'll try to sell this one to the downside, and this will be a trend continuation trade. Okay? So that's for dollar yen. For now, after this small corrective structure and drop, we have a lot of momentum, and looks like market will correct for another fall. Dollar Swiss for this one, again, based on all the news events last week, market was falling. If you ask me personally, from here, I'm looking for the buy setups. And if I'll be taking this trade, this will be a break-even trade or a small loss, okay? So we are not afraid of the losses. We always take small losses. That's the main point. So if you manage your losses wisely by taking small loss max, so the max loss that you should take, it should be just 1 to 2% of your account, maximum, okay? So if you manage to really manage your losses wisely, your wins will take care of themselves. So how to do that? You have to have a trading plan, guys, and you have to have actually strict set of rules. As example, once you take a trade, your outcome, or like you should only have 4 outcomes, only 4, okay? Which is like small loss, break even, small win, or big win. Perfect, Alan. Why not, like, where's the big loss? Big loss situation shouldn't be one of your outcomes. How to do that? By following Weighted Waves 4 golden rules. Perfect. What are the 4 golden rules then? The 4 golden rules are: do not jump in, do not over-risk or overtrade, do not trade without stop loss, and never ever add to losing position. If you follow these 4 golden rules, you will never actually get the big loss situation. And if you don't get the big loss situation, this is how you preserve your capital. So as a trader, number 1 thing you have to do is to preserve your capital. You can gamble, you can put all your stress in the market, you can trade emotionally, you can trade based on anger, based on fear, based on stress. But if you do that, you will be losing again and again. That's why I'm saying, remember, we have more than 12 years of experience and we know what we are talking about. We are the real deal. Okay, so we are the right persons for you, we are the right community, and we are the right mentors. If you don't believe that, then okay, no problem. Our main goal, our mission is to help you become an independent, successful trader. And thank God, we have hundreds of success stories. Why? Because simply, we are the best. Okay, so for that, back to dollar Swiss, we've got this small corrective structure and then a drop. This is a big impulse, which means a corrective structure upwards is expected before the next drop. This is a big downtrend, like a strong downtrend. I would say you have a lot of momentum, which means any pullback, it will be a sell opportunity. So we can go for this sell setup if we get a complete structure to the upside before the next drop. Dollar CAD for this one, after this up wave, like we said, market will correct for another push up if I'm not wrong. Let me go back to this one here. By the way, this is the gold forecast, gold explanation. Do not forget to go back and watch it on our YouTube channel, okay? Anyway, dollar CAD is the same thing. I believe I was expecting market to pull back or give me a corrective structure before the upwave. So what happened here? Market gave us an expanding flat and then this upwave. Back to the 1 hour, look at this one. So after this upwave here, all this impulsive move, we've got this drop. Let me change the color for you. Drop, correction drop. This is an expanding flat here. And then after that, all the way up. Okay, what's next? Corrective structure, want to push up is expected. Of course, anytime market can start to give us a deeper corrective structure. But for now, this an upwave and market is pushing to the upside and one push up is coming anyway. After this upwave, a corrective structure downwards is expected. Yes, all for this one, market gave us this upwave and then all the way down to break this low once more. This drop, it was not expected. I was expecting this to go all the way up and break this top and eventually this top. In other means, I was expecting this to be a corrective structure for this upwave. I was wrong here, okay? So for that, market pushed to the upside. Even if you took this buy, you should have made money, okay? Because it's not a small wave. Or the worst case scenario, it should be break even, or even if you took a small loss, that's fine. Anyway, why market actually gave us this drop? This, technically speaking, this is actually an expanding triangle. And all of you are watching till the end. I need to give you this explanation again as a gift, okay? So, expanding flats and expanding triangles, they always go in this direction. So we have this up wave, drop, up. At this point of the time, this is called expanding flat. So expanding flat is a 3 waves corrective structure. Expanding triangle is a 5 waves corrective structure. Both are corrective structures, but the expanding triangle, market makers usually, they extend their liquidity grab situation, the liquidity grab framework before they go in the same direction again. As example, here you can see 1, 2, 3 waves. Okay, this is an expanding flat. And the expanding flat, I have explained this before, market will break tops and bottoms after each and every single wave. So for this one, you got this up wave, drop, market took liquidity under this low, and then up. With this up wave, market makers, they took liquidity under this up move, okay, or under this top. Now, this is an expanding flat. Expanding triangle is actually 5 waves corrective structure, which means 1 more drop to break this low, 1 push up to break this top, and then market will continue the downtrend, will continue the same move like this, the same initial impulsive move. In this case, it was this drop, okay? So this is the expanding triangle. This is the form of it. It's 5 waves corrective structure. I'm not labeling, I'm counting, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the drop. And this is a very important pattern, by the way. And if you know how to trade it, you'll make a lot of money. As example, this is a 5 waves corrective structure. It's called expanding triangle. Okay, perfect, Alan. This is just one time you can see that? Of course not. We know actually where the market is giving us this, and based on our experience, I can go to other charts and show you more examples. Anyway, let me do that before I go to Bitcoin. As example for this one, this is also an expanding triangle. We've got this drop, we've got this up, down, up, down, up, and then all the way down to break this low. This is 5 waves corrective structure. It's an expanding triangle. And every time here you can see a market breaking this low, breaking this top, breaking this low again, breaking this top again, and all the way down. You can go and check the high of this one and the high of this one. I'm pretty sure this is higher. Okay, so for this one, this is an expanding triangle. Okay, and then this drop. Perfect, Alan. This only on US oil? No. I remember, again, it's based on experience. That's why once you need to join anyone, guys, make sure like they have the experience and they know how to teach, because this is very important. This is pound dollar daily chart. If you go to pound dollar daily chart, look at this one. This is an expanding triangle. Okay, so we've got this drop, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all the way down. Every time market is making a move after the first impulse of the corrective structure, we will get liquidity grab, which is this one, this 2, this 3, and this 4. We have 4 waves after the initial impulse. Okay, so again, to not actually make things complex for you, up, down, up, down, up. This is the expanding triangle, 5 waves corrective structure, and then this drop. Now, how this can help you, in case later on you will start to train your eyes to see the patterns in the charts, you will be able to know where the market is going next. And if you have the right strategies to trade the market and make money, expand actually the wave and maximize profits, you'll be able to make a lot of money. And that's what our members are doing anyway. So, Alan, why market will give us these patterns? Like, we do not understand that. Is this something that you see? Not at all. Wave analysis is all about understanding the mass psychology of all market participants, because this is the reality. The charts are the reality. If you cannot understand that, or if you are not still able to understand this point, you are far away from becoming an independent, successful trader. This is the reality. And the main point, or like the important part for you to become independent, successful trader, is learning how to read the charts correctly. How? From the best. Who are the best? We are the best. Any solution for that? Go to ETR's website, join WW Pro, and you will get everything you need to become independent, successful trader. Even access to our global trading community, which is actually the best trading community in the world. I cannot make it simple than that, guys. And again, if you still don't want to take action, it's up to you. We don't mind. So for that, this is one of another example. Even if you zoom in here in lower time frames, at this part, let me show you before I jump to Bitcoin. This is again an expanding triangle. So we've got this drop, we've got this up, down, up, down, up, and then the drop. This is 5 waves corrective structure, expanding triangle. So now you learned actually one pattern, which is expanding triangle. And the difference between expanding triangle and expanding flat is a 3 wave structure. Expanding triangle is 5 wave structure. So for that, that's all, guys, you need to learn actually. This is one pattern out of 13 that we teach anyway. So Bitcoin, for this one, what do we have here? Market was pushing to the upside. We've got this drop, as most of you know, corrective structure drop, and then we've got this first impulse to the upside. What's next here? Looks like market will give us drop, corrective structure drop, and if we get a complete corrective structure, this is up. Okay? So as long as market is above this low, we are bullish for Bitcoin. Okay, so whatever market will be doing here, it will be a corrective structure inside this zone. It will be a corrective structure before the next upwave. So again, another tip, once this market will give us a complete corrective structure, a buy setup from here will be perfect. Okay, so for that, let's see if market give us this or not. In all the cases, we are biased to the upside, and let's see if market give us a complete corrective structure or we'll push to the upside from here anyway. In all the cases, up is the move. USD30 for this one, market gave us the wave. Again, if I go to the 4 hours, back to this one, this is a complete corrective structure. Okay, so after this pullback, last week we said this is a potential structure for this upwave. If you took this buy, perfect, you must have made money. If not, after this drop, we are still biased to the upside. So this is a complete corrective structure, and any buy setup we get, we'll go for it for US30. Okay, so this is another opportunity. Those of you who trade US30, will this be one of our trades of the week? T will let you know during the Sunday session with the levels, okay, like with where are the reaction levels, because these are very important. Anyway, this was all, guys, from my side. I really hope all of you made money last week trading gold and other pairs as well. Next week it will be also very important. And WW Pro members, do not forget the session tomorrow at 12 p.m. UK time. It will be very important as usual. And all of you guys, you trade with care, and see all of you next week. Thank you very much.